You don't have a strategy problem. You have a self-sabotage problem. And until you fix it, you will never be consistent. Not because you can't win, but because you can't control yourself. Let me ask you something. Be honest. How many times have you seen the perfect setup, entered with confidence, and still walked away with a loss? Now stop. Think about it. What actually went wrong? Was it really the strategy? Or was it you? You see the setup. Clean, clear, logical. You enter the trade. Everything is fine for a few seconds. Then the market pulls back just a little. Nothing significant, nothing invalidating. But inside you, something breaks. Your heart rate increases. Your breathing changes. Your mind starts racing. Close it. Don't lose again. This looks wrong. So you close. Not because the setup failed, but because your emotional control failed. And then, it happens. The market moves exactly where you predicted. Explodes in your direction. Without you. Let me ask you again. How many times? Because this is the part nobody wants to admit. This is not bad luck. This is not random. This is a pattern. And that pattern is you. You are not losing to the market. You are losing to your lack of emotional control. And here's where it gets worse. You know what you did wrong. You tell yourself, next time I'll hold. Next time I'll be disciplined. Next time will be different. But it isn't. Because in the moment, you are not in control. Your emotions are. And without emotional control, you are predictable. Now think about this. Who's on the other side of your trades? Not beginners, not emotional traders, institutional traders, professionals. And they understand something you don't. They understand you. They know where retail traders enter, panic. They know where your stops are. And more importantly, they know when your emotional control breaks, and they exploit it. Your fear is their liquidity. Your hesitation is their opportunity. Your lack of emotional control is their edge. Let that sink in. They don't need to outsmart your strategy. They just need to wait until you destroy yourself. And you do. Over and over and over again. You enter too early. You exit too late. You chase moves. You revenge trade. You increase your lot size after losses. Why? Because you are not trading the market anymore. You are reacting to it. And reaction is the opposite of emotional control. Let me ask you something deeper. Have you ever blown an account and immediately thought, I'll make it back? Be honest, did that work? Or did you lose even more? That's not coincidence. That's not bad timing. That's psychological collapse. That's what happens when emotional control disappears under pressure. And here's the truth that will hit you the hardest. You are wired to fail in trading. Your brain is designed for survival, not for probability, not for uncertainty, not for risk. When money is involved, your brain sees danger, not opportunity. So it reacts. Fear makes you close early. Greed makes you overtrade. Ego makes you ignore your rules. And every single one of those reactions destroys your emotional. So the question is, how long are you going to keep doing this? How long are you going to blame the market while repeating the same mistakes? Because nothing changes until you do. Read that again. Nothing changes until you do. If you don't fix your emotional control, nothing will save you. Not indicators, not signals, not bots, not strategies, nothing. So let's get real. If you feel urgency before entering a trade, stop. That is not intuition. That is lack of emotional control. If your trades feel stressful, your risk is too high. And pressure destroys emotional control. If you break your rules even once, you are training yourself to fail. Because discipline is not optional. It is everything. And if you cannot accept a loss, you will never survive this game. Losses are part of trading. But emotional reactions to losses, that's what destroys traders. Now imagine something different. Same market, same charts, same setups, but a different version of you. You enter calmly. No rush, no fear, no hesitation. The trade goes against you, and nothing happens inside you. No panic, no impulse, no need to interfere. Because you expected it. Because you understand the game, Because you finally developed emotional control. And in that moment, everything changes. You're no longer reacting. You're executing. You're no longer guessing. You're operating. And that is where consistency begins. Not in your strategy, not in your entries, but in your emotional control. So let me ask you one final question. Do you actually want to be consistent? Or do you just like the idea of it? Because consistency requires something most traders avoid: responsibility, discipline, and complete emotional control. If you made it this far, then you already know what you need to do. The only question is, will you actually do it? Or will you go back to the same habits, the same mistakes, the same outcomes? Because if nothing changes, nothing changes. So make a decision. Right now, not later, not tomorrow, right now. If you're serious about becoming a profitable trader, subscribe, because this channel is not for people who want shortcuts. It's for people who are ready to face the truth, fix themselves, and take control. If you don't, you already know what happens. Same cycle, same losses, same frustration. So choose, subscribe or stay stuck.